Michael,
I want to get in front of me.
yesterday Vlatko said that he kind of sees Dario Saric being the joker of the second unit. I'm curious how you kind of hope to use him. Is it mostly in that backup center role? Do you kind of see him fitting into some lineups with Joker? Or how will that kind of play out, do you think, early in the season?
Well, there's only one Nikola, so I'd never say that we have a Nikola with the second unit, unless Nikola's playing with the second unit. That's a 3-time MVP. But I think with Dario specifically, I think backup 5, backup 4, play with Nikola at times, no doubt. If we go big, play him with a guy like DeAndre Jordan, who I have to give DeAndre a lot of credit. He has come into camp looking like a lean, mean fight machine. He looks great. So, what you love about Dario is he's been a 3-man, he's been a 4, and late in his NBA career, he's been a backup 5, a small ball 5. Very skilled, can handle it, can pass, can shoot. Bigger than people realize. Strong, physical. So, I'm excited to explore all the options that Dario will afford us.
What is an early sort of personality read you have on this specific unit, and maybe something that sets him apart just from getting to know the guys?
Well, Russ, man, Russ is he's a game changer. You just love the energy, the voice. You can hear Russ coming. First guy in the gym, he was here working out at 8 a.m. today. So for a 17-year vet that's accomplished everything he's accomplished, I just love the intangibles that he brings us. I think that's going to raise the bar. We're going to be a more competitive team because of that. He's going to push guys. He's going to challenge guys. He's going to challenge me, and I think we're all excited for that. And then I think you have a bunch of other guys that are coming back, and obviously have the loss and sting of last year within them. They've carried that, and now as we have one practice under our belt, every day we're trying to improve and find ways to get back and compete for another championship. And that's our goal right now.
Is it kind of underrated, relative to Russ being somewhere where there's a clear need for what he does as a string, as opposed to being somewhere where 4 or 5 guys can do the same thing as you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I made the point to our team, and the reason I had Russ speak to the team yesterday is because here's a guy that's done everything and accomplished everything he can accomplish, obviously with the exception of winning a championship. And the fact that he saw something in this group and saw something in this organization speaks highly. And if you can add a guy with his resume and all the things he's done in his career, and you add the intangibles of a guy that can change ends of the court like that, can get downhill, attack the basket, finish, make plays for people, defend, rebound, what's not to like right there. So obviously it's very early in the process, but every one of my interactions with Russ, whether it's at a lunch, meeting, talking, phone call, or in the practice setting, there's just so much to appreciate. And I think I speak for everybody in that group.
Do you think the first practice set a tone for the season? If so, what do you like to see out of the first practice?
I wouldn't know if the first practice can set a tone for the whole season. Such a long year. The season is a marathon. But I think I probably said, if you go back and look the last 9 years going into my 10th year, the first practice in training camp has always got great energy. Guys are excited to be here. Guys are excited to start something. A lot of times it becomes really sloppy because guys are trying to do too much. But I love the spirit in the gym today. Guys pushing one another, and we just got to build on it. Every day, that's our micro goal, is to get better every day. And we did that today. Now the challenge is, can we do that tomorrow with probably some sore and tired and heavy legs?
Nicole mentioned that you'll have training camp and practices in Abu Dhabi. Is the travel and everything that goes along with this trip, is your staff kind of planning to manage, trying to integrate training camp into the schedule?
Well, it's funny, that's why initially I knew we'd practice Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Monday's a travel day, 17 hours on a plane. And then the more I thought about it, we're going to practice Monday. I wanted to make sure we had 4 good practices, because if you don't practice Monday's a wash. You lose Tuesday. Like Marvin Barnes said many years ago, I'd recommend reading Terry Pluto's book, Loose Balls, if you haven't. Marvin Barnes said, I'm not getting on no time machine. And so Monday just like disappeared. Then you're going to practice on Tuesday. It's probably going to be a horseshit practice because you're dealing with that kind of jet lag. So we'll be smart about it. We'll try to make sure we're getting guys moving, sweating, getting that fight out of their system accordingly. And then we'll figure out how we're going to approach those 2 games. How much do we play our guys? How much do we put them out there? We have 5 preseason games to use and getting ready for OKC and a season opener. So, but we'll kind of read the room. But I want to make sure getting on that plane, Matt, that we had 4 really good practices where we blew it out, we competed, and we got a lot of stuff in as we head to Abu Dhabi.
Playing in Abu Dhabi, do you like the uniqueness of that opportunity to show what the world you can do, and the players have something to look forward to?
Yeah, I mean, instead of taking a bus to the game, I'm taking a camel. So we're going to enjoy it. It's going to be a great opportunity for our team to come together and have fun. I've been on these preseason trips before. You definitely have to get some work in. It's also a chance for us to be together as a team, go visit an exciting place I've never been, a part of the world, get to learn about a new culture. So I think we're all looking forward to taking it all in while going there and representing the Nuggets in front of some great NBA fans.
Michael, it sounds like Payton was limited today. Is there any concern about his availability for the first preseason game if you want to play him?
Yeah, he's probably not playing. Yeah, he's soft tissue injury, unfortunately. So I don't think Payton's going to play in either of the games over in Abu Dhabi. I think it's really important that we're smart about his injury, his rehab, his recovery. Because as much as we want him playing in these games, season opener in probably about 4 weeks is more important than anything.
Was there anybody else that was out or limited?
Deron Holmes.
Coach, we saw you off-season going to your daughter's volleyball games. And
You saw me there?
I saw you there. What do you like about that opportunity to have that summer and you just watch her and excel at what she's doing at high school volleyball?
Yeah, and she is excelling. Her and the Mountain Vista team are really doing a nice job having a good season. But to answer your question, it's just me loving being a dad, supporting her, going to her games. My wife, she hates when she doesn't even want to sit next to me at the games because I get into it. I have a hard time not. I just can't sit there and do the golf clap. So I get into it. But anytime I can support my wife, my 2 daughters, because once we get into our season, those opportunities are hard to come by. So I try to put as much as I can into my family and be the best girl dad that I can be.
You taught her about basketball. Did she teach you about volleyball? And if so, what did you learn about it?
Well,
they're good athletes.
They are. My wife was a volleyball player. Both my girls were volleyball players. They were nervous when they stopped playing basketball that I'd be upset. And I tell you what, I'm actually really thankful they didn't play basketball. Because I'm a mess at volleyball games. I can only imagine how it'd be at a basketball game. But no, I tell you, man, my daughter's a hell of a player. She's going to play at Carolina. She took her official visit there about a week ago. That was great going down there and being a part of that family. And I walk out of the gym every night just with so much pride, looking at her and seeing her do the things that she's doing. And I just hope they continue to have the season that they're having.
Do you ever start to call timeout accidentally?
No, but I will say, like, let's go, coach, that time. And nine times out of 10, I don't care what sport you're in, you know it's like, hey, it's time to get one. But I don't know. I mean, being a high school girls volleyball coach, that's a tough job. I give our coach, Doug Schaefer, a lot of credit, man, because I would never want that job. All right, we'll end it on that one. All right.